Hi, and welcome to the 12th Annual HEB Celebrity Cookoff, benefiting the Waco ISD Education Foundation. We have an exciting night planned with lots of great appetizers, entrees, and desserts prepared by some local celebrities, great drinks, great auction prizes, and all benefiting the students and the staff of Waco ISD. I'm here with Alex Eichenberg, who has been a longtime committee member, and he's going to tell us something extra special about tonight's event.
Thank you, Laura. What makes this tonight so special is that if our donors come through, as they have in the past, we expect we're going to hit $1 million raised for the WISD Education Foundation tonight. So we are very excited because that's a huge benefit to our district, and we're thrilled that the community is supporting us at this level. Thanks a million, Waco. We're going to do it tonight.
That's right, $1 million raised just through the cook-off event. That's on top of all of the other generous donations that we have and the other drives that we have. That's just for this one event that happens annually. So we're excited to check out and see what the chefs have prepared for us. So let's go check out and see what we have to taste. All right, we are here with Ted Teague of Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Ted, tell us a little bit about the dish you prepared tonight.
You know what? It's a Wrangler bite, and it's our special homemade queso sauce that we have, and it's in a little phyllo pastry, and it's just a really simple little sultry bite.
Great. Well, that sounds wonderful. Well, you know, we do love the food here, and that's part of the great event, but the goal of the event is to raise money for the Education Foundation, and you and Allen Samuels have been a huge supporter all these years. So tell us why you keep coming back year after year.
Well, you know, we fully understand the importance of education for every one of us, and for a lot of people like me, I didn't fully understand the importance of it until later in life. So I think it's important that we take the time and do the things that we need to do to give the teachers the opportunities to take this grant money and go in and help give these kids reasons to be enthused about going to school.
Right. Well, we so appreciate it. And Allen Samuels is our silent auction sponsor for this evening. We've also got a Jeep Wrangler up for grabs tonight. If someone is the last person standing for our reverse raffle, they may get to take home a 2-year lease of a Jeep Wrangler. And
the all-new JL Jeep Wrangler.
And it looks spiffy and it smells like a perfectly new car. And we're excited to see what happens. And we thank Ted Teague for your support. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are visiting with Alice Starr, the beautiful wife of Judge Kent Starr, and we've got a great dish here before us, and they got a little bit of help from the olive branch. Leah, would you mind telling the folks here what you've prepared for the event tonight?
Not at all. This is our million-layer, $1 million Greek dip, and this is a hummus-based dip that has a Greek yogurt tzatziki. It's got sliced fresh cucumbers. And this dish in particular has a Greek marinated beef, and this one has a Greek marinated chicken. We've got diced tomatoes, Kalamata olives, feta cheese, and a little bit of red onion. So all of the best flavors of Greece, plus pita chips to scoop it up with.
And a millionaire brownies to top it off.
Well,
we wanted to be part of the $1 million theme tonight, so we did it up so that everything has millions in it, including our aprons, our backdrop. We just feel so excited that Waco ISD is going to make $1 million tonight.
Well, we're grateful for the Star's commitment to WISD and the Olive Branch for helping us prepare a great meal. What a great event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thanks for your work, too.
All right, we are here with the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Johnny Tusa himself. Coach, start out by telling us just your overall feelings about Waco ISD and why you support the Education Foundation through Cookoff.
Well, Laura, for probably over 4 decades, I've been associated with the Waco Public Schools in some form or fashion. Probably nobody knows more about it or knows the needs of the clients that we serve, the children that we serve, and anytime we can do something positive in their name that furthers our opportunity to educate, furthers our opportunity to have them grow up as productive citizens, then this is the least you can do. It's a worthwhile cause.
Well, you know, I happen to notice that your dish is called Countdown to Kickoff Stuffed Mushrooms. And depending on when you're watching this, we are literally in the middle of March Madness. The Lady Bears are playing tonight in the first round, and this man is already thinking about football. So tell us about your stuffed mushrooms that are your countdown to kickoff.
Well, it's a tailgate. Appetizer to begin with. I know it is a little bit early. You know, in Texas, there's two seasons: football season and spring football. But we made some Italian stuffed mushrooms. We've got both mild and hot Italian sausage. We've got cream cheese. We've got Parmesan. We soaked the mushrooms in some white wine. There's some oregano in there. There's some Worcestershire sauce. There's some garlic powder. You name it. But it's a perfect little appetizer. Great party pleaser. And I know that you'll be calling me for this recipe before the night's over.
Well, I look forward to it, and I'll give you a call. Thanks so much, Coach Tusa.
You're certainly welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are visiting with Philip Patterson from Providence Health, and we're going to learn a little bit more about this delicious dish that the folks from Providence had prepared for the event tonight. Philip, tell us what you got.
All right, thank you. We've got a pork slider here tonight for everybody. It is pork and beef brisket and pork sausage on a Hawaiian roll with a bourbon-soaked pickle.
Well, we're very excited to have you join our Waco community, and this is your first year as a celebrity chef here at this event. So on first blush, what do you think's going on tonight?
You know, it looks exciting. There's so many people here celebrating. I think it's going to be a successful night for the ISD, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
Well, we're thrilled to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We are here with a former football player and now attorney at law, Mr. Derrel Luce. Tell us a little bit about this bacon bark that you're holding in your hand.
Well, as you can see from walking around the room, the pig is definitely back. I've seen bacon on an apple pie. I've seen it in a dip. I've seen it everywhere. So this is bacon on a mixture of Ghirardelli chocolate, brown sugar, heavy whipping cream, and a salty pastry crust. And I think you should try one.
All right. It's the perfect blend of sweet and salty. Thank you so much. Well, tell us about why you support the foundation.
The most important thing I think any community can do is try to give proper educational opportunities to their population and their students. And that's where we need to go as a country. Every other thing that you want to try to do is going to fail if you don't have a well-educated and well-motivated workforce. So anything we can do for the school, we're willing to do so.
We thank you so much, and Daryl's wife, Debbie, is also a longtime part of the cook-off. She is our event co-chair, and so this event would not be a success without both the support of Derrel and his wife, Debbie. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We are visiting with Dustin and Beth from Bob FM, and Dustin and Beth have been with us from year one, so we are thrilled to have this kind of chef support. We want you to tell us, what did you prepare tonight?
We have got an Indian butter chicken pinwheel with a cucumber raita sauce, which is like a Greek tzatziki sauce. Yes, I talk for a living, except it's with an Indian twist.
Excellent. Thank you for preparing this meal tonight. You've been here for 12 years. What does it mean to know that tonight we're going to raise cumulatively $1 million for the Education Foundation of WISD? You guys have been a huge part of that. What's your reaction to that piece of information?
Well, it's amazing how much money we can raise in one night. And it's so important because so many of the teachers need extra dollars for funding to do extra projects or maybe take a field trip. And so this really helps.
Well, we thank you for your commitment. It's going to be a great night. Please find a way to get a ticket next year. If you're out there watching this, this is the event for the culinary foodies here in Waco. Thank you to the chef.
Absolutely. Yes, we're happy to be here.
Okay.
All right, this is Camille Johnson, a local realtor, and she is one of our great supporters and our chefs this evening. Camille, first tell us a little bit, what's the dish that you're serving up tonight?
It's Camille's coconut cake. My husband's favorite cake is coconut, so I serve this every year for his birthday.
Awesome. Well, coconut is one of my favorite flavors, so I can't wait to come back and try that a little bit later on. But
and it's easy.
Easy and good, I like.
Easy and good.
Absolutely. Right. Well, you know, tonight is all about supporting the Education Foundation and Waco ISD. So you supported us for a while now. Why do you keep coming back each year as a chef?
Well, I love WISD. I've been doing this. I think this is my 12th year, I think, to do the Celebrity Chef. And I support it because my kids went through WISD, and it was so good for my children. It taught them, of course, it gave them a great education, and it also taught them a lot about life, that not everybody has everything they had, and we got to meet all different kinds of people from all different walks of life, and it was just been a blessing to my family's life.
Well, we're so appreciative, and I just got to make a note that Camille has been under the weather, but she did everything in her power to get back to healthy because she did not want to miss tonight's event, and we're just so appreciative of the fact that you went above and beyond to make sure you could be here tonight. So thank you.
We are visiting with Joe Calao. We call him one of our lifer chefs. Joe and his team have been here from day one with the WISD Education Foundation Cook-Off, and Joe is carving up something really delicious. Joe, you've got to tell our watchers, what have you prepared for the event tonight?
Alex, we ended up doing Grandpa's Braciole. It's an Italian dish, fresh flank steak, seasoned, seared, then sautéed. Then we stew it in a fire-roasted tomato sauce with pinoles and raisins.
You know, I've been attending this event as long as you've been cooking, and I've always been overcome with the effort that you put into it. Talk about what inspires you to put this kind of love into the meal.
Well, you know, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It really is. The people that come to the event, the cooks, the folks that come back every year.
Yeah.
We try to make something new every year so that gives them a reason to come back.
Right.
We look forward to seeing them. We look forward to seeing the fellow cooks, and it's for a great cause. It is. It's a lot of fun.
I've noticed a little bit of friendly competition has developed over the years.
No. Do tell. Imagine that. Right?
Right. I think that's one of the things that makes this event special is the passion that our chefs put into this event. It's such a worthwhile activity, and it's, like you said, it's for a great cause.
Yeah, I think the Weber Ladder Company ought to, be a sponsor for the one-upsmanship that tries to go on around here from time to time. But yes, it is a lot of fun. I mean, look at the booths that we've got going on.
I know. As a committee member, we are blown away by the commitment that these chefs have to this event because you guys are the secret sauce that makes this thing work.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go back to the stalls here for a second because I think they're trying to hide their food. Come to a booth like this when it's all about the food. I'm just saying.
Try to influence the judges.
That's
right.
We may not look great, but we're number one in your taste bud, right? Right here.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome,
for
Alex.
everything you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, I am here tonight joined by some city officials. We have the city attorney, Jennifer Ritchie, and our brand new city manager, Mr. Wiley Stem. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about the dish that you guys are serving up this evening.
So we've got buffalo chip cookies. They've got a little bit of everything in them. They've got chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, butterscotch, cornflakes, coconut, oats, a little bit of a crunchy cookie for everybody to enjoy.
Great. Well, we've got several sweets here in a row, so I can't wait to come back a little later and try that on, but we're excited to see what that happens. Tell me, Mr. Stem, about why you chose to keep in the role. We had Mr. Fissler in the past have been a chef. Even though you're taking over the reins as city manager, why did you want to continue in this role?
Well, WISD is important to us, and I went to WISD schools, and we just think this is a great cause, and we want to continue to support it.
Great. Well, thank you guys both so much for teaming up this evening, and we always appreciate the support of the city of Waco, as we couldn't be the school district that we are without your guys' support, so thank you so much.
We are thrilled to be here with Bill Davenport and his whole team from HEB, which is the title sponsor of our Celebrity Cook-Off. The WISD Education Foundation is so grateful to HEB and to you, Bill Davenport, for what you've done to help build this event. And Bill, it is with a little bit of sweet sorrow that we get to wish you cheer and joy in your retirement, but this may be your last year as a celebrity chef at this event.
Yeah.
And you know that tonight we're going to cross the $1 million threshold for raising funds for
Hallelujah.
WISD. Take a moment to reflect on what that means to you.
Wow, it means a ton. I can remember when we started out 12 years ago with this event, and we really struggled to make, I think, $13,000. But from the leadership of Bruce Geeson, all the committee members like yourself, that we've come together and we correct everything every year and make it better and better and better. And now look at what it is. And to put $1 million in the classroom for these educators and those students, it's nothing better. Nothing better.
One of the ways we do that is with the passion of our chefs. So, Chef, tell us a little bit about the meal you prepared for us tonight for the event attendees.
Well, I'll tell you what we put together this evening. We have a German-style whole roasted suckling pig, okay? And it's heavily seasoned with things like curry and marjoram and things that we don't normally cook with around here, okay? We complemented that with a German-style mashed potato topped with caramelized onions and crispy bacon, and then a German-style red cabbage. And so when you get to sample some, you're going to taste a little bit of that sweetness and a little bit of tartness in all of this tonight, okay?
Well, Bill, this is impressive, and as capable as a manager as I know you are, I don't think you did this by yourself. You might have a team of, you might have some folks to introduce on this.
I have a wonderful backstage crew, is what I call them, that have helped me every year. I have with me Michael Hines, is from the Central Texas region.
Yeah.
Over here is Matt Moran. Matt is from our Hewitt Woodway store, and Mr. Ray Van is from our Belle Meade store. And these guys come together every year, and they put in a lot of extra effort, a lot of extra hours to help us do this. So they too are great supporters of WISD.
We may want to shift the camera view over here because this food is delicious, but you also have a special wine pairing. Is there someone from the HEB staff you want to knows a little bit about wine?
We have someone special when we talk about wine. The first person that always comes to my mind is Miss April Cole. Right. April can tell you anything about the wine we have tonight.
All right, Jesse, I'm going to move if you'll follow me. Joining me here, we have April from the HEB. April, tell us about the wine you have paired for the meal tonight.
We're pouring Josh Sellers Pinot Gris from the Columbia Valley in Washington. Nice, crisp, refreshing to kind of cut through some of the fat in the pork, complement the cabbage and the potatoes, and I think it's a great match.
Well, because I pay attention to marketing on television, I know that HEB is the largest wine distributor in the state of Texas. Is that right?
We buy more and sell more than anyone in Texas. Right. We do.
All right. Well, thank you for everything you do and for selecting these delicious wines for the pairing tonight.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
All right, we're here with Cory and Kate Duncan, and they are once again back as celebrity chefs, and they've got a pretty spectacular backdrop and display. So I'm going to let Kate start out by telling us about their display and the food that they prepared this evening.
Cool. So we have a saucepan brownie, kind of did a modern art theme with our backdrop and our tablecloth, and then our bark here, our chocolate bark, is also splatter painted like our backdrop.
Well, it looks fantastic, and I think I might need to make a pair of curtains or a rug out of this when you're done.
You can buy that.
I would love that. So it's beautiful. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera as well, but it's pretty spectacular in the bark and the detail, and it matches perfectly. So it's pretty amazing what you guys have accomplished. And Cory, tell us a little bit about why you guys decided to come back as a chef this year and participate to support the foundation.
Sure. So I went to Waco ISD public schools, kindergarten through graduation, followed up with going to UT for my undergrad, and then back to Baylor for graduate. So I felt like it's appropriate, more than appropriate. We're enthused to give back. It's a great cause. We love doing it. It's exciting, and it brings everybody out.
Well, thank you guys so much, and we look forward to seeing how these saucepan brownies taste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
We're visiting with Lisa Sheldon and Brian Ginsburg, some of our repeat faithful chefs, and the chefs and their passion for the event is what makes this special. And Jesse, I don't know if you can get in on this. These chefs have a logo that they've created for the event tonight. So you've got a very special brand that you're presenting tonight for this event. Tell us a little bit about what inspired the Lisa O'Brien's Irish Deli and Pub.
Well, it was her idea to go St. Patrick's Day theme.
Right.
We thought everybody would do it, but I think we're the only ones. So we just wanted to do something Irish that was easy to eat, easy to make, something original. So we came up with the Irish corned beef sliders. Everything has either Jameson whiskey or Guinness beer in it, which makes it completely Irish.
How can you go wrong?
Yeah. So, that's basically it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa, you've got a beautiful brand you're wearing tonight, and I hope you can find an excuse to wear this, shirt again. But folks, I mean, that gives you just a little bit of taste of to how committed the chefs are to this event, and we believe, those of us on the committee, it's the chefs' commitment to the event that makes it so successful, because these folks have a passion for food. They've got a passion for putting on a good show. And, we're going to raise $1 million tonight and the chefs are part of it. So I'm telling you that this event over 12 years raised $1 million. How do you react to that information?
I think it's amazing. We love doing it. It's fun. It's something we've really enjoyed, and I think it's just it's great that it raises that much money. And I think so many people love the event. It's fun. I think people love to come. People love to do it. I think it's lots of fun.
It's a unique idea that people just keep coming back to every year because we have different chefs, different food, and people love it. It sells out every year.
Good. Well, can I tell Laura Robinson you're in for next year?
If we win tonight.
We've got you on tape. Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody, all right,
Well, these two need no introduction, and it's just a little bit intimidating having to interview them right now since they are legitimate television professionals. But we are here with KXXV's Central Texas News Now 25's Ann Harder and meteorologist Matt Hines. So I'm going to start out and ask Matt, why do you support the Education Foundation through participating as a cook-off chef?
Well, I really believe in what the foundation does. It puts every penny back in, and teachers apply for those grants, and I know that it's just a huge benefit for that since the funding's been tight lately all around the state and everything, and it's just really good for those teachers to be able to find a project they want to do, get the funding for it, and allow kids just to prosper and learn.
Well, we're excited about that. That's what's fun. It's kind of then watching the funds go into the classroom and seeing what those teachers are able to do. And the way that we choose to do it is through food, which is always exciting. So,
can't go wrong.
Ann, tell us a little bit. I think you've got a ham and Swiss dip or bacon and Swiss. So tell us about that.
It is hot bacon and Swiss dip, and Matt made a recipe of it with regular flavored bacon. The only change I did was I used the jalapeno flavored bacon. And what we're doing, we're going for the best use of HEB products because all of the ingredients are HEB products.
Right, and as you know, HEB is a huge supporter of this event, and absolutely not. And Ann is a longtime committee member as well. So
more than that, I graduated from Waco schools. I see classmates over there, Debbie Luce, and so this has been near and dear to my heart for many, many years, even before the Education Foundation was around. So it's just amazing to realize that tonight we're going to raise $1 million cumulatively through this event. It's just amazing.
Well, and like I said, we would not hit that million mark if we didn't have chefs who came back year after year, if we didn't have sponsors and donors and committee members and just all the great support that we have. So thank you guys both so much.
We're visiting with Taylor and Zach from the Convention Center, which is hosting this incredible event tonight. And if you missed the Seoul Olympics, don't worry. You can get a little taste of Seoul here tonight. Taylor, tell us about this dish that you and Zach have prepared.
So it is a Korean marinated short rib with a kimchi cucumber.
I'll say, well, it looks absolutely delicious. And on behalf of the WISD Education Foundation, we want to thank the Convention Center for opening your beautiful facility, to this event. And also, we want to thank the chefs that prepare the food for all of our event attendees. So if you guys aren't here tonight, you're missing out on a little touch of Seoul.
All right, we've got Mr. Buddy Edwards here representing the Morticians. Buddy is a repeat chef with the Morticians here at the Cook-Off, and tell us why you choose to come back each year.
Well, first of all, it's a very, very awesome event. Plus, it is a worthy cause. We're so glad to be able to support the foundation in this effort. We're excited about the kind of things that can be done with the money that's raised here within the schools, and I think it really, really warrants this kind of an endeavor in helping to accomplish that particular goal.
Well, we appreciate your willingness to come back, and your dishes look amazing this evening. So I want to find out a little bit about the two things that you guys have prepared for us.
This is Scott Studer, and he is with the Lone Star Tavern and Steakhouse, and he is our partner this year.
Okay.
And so let's let Scott tell you.
All right, so tell us a little bit about what you've got served up.
Okay, so for our entree, we're doing a garlic and cheese mashed potato served with filet medallion. And then for our appetizer, we have a grilled shrimp cocktail and a smoky chipotle sauce.
Well, it looks delicious, and as soon as I wrap up talking to all the chefs, I will definitely make a beeline back to come check this out.
Look forward to it.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We're here visiting with Roman, the realtor, and Cindy, the assistant. Last year was their first year participating as a celebrity chef here at the WISD Education Foundation. So, Roman, you're back this year for a second year. What brought you back? Why do you enjoy participating in this event?
Well, last year was a lot of fun, a lot of work too. But I'm a product of WISD. I've been in Waco all my life, went to Waco schools, and it's a great opportunity to have some fun and give back at the same time.
Well, we love hearing that. We can have successful business people, product of our education system, give back to the Education Foundation, and they don't do it all alone. We've got Cindy, the assistant. Cindy, tell us about the meal that you guys have here tonight for us.
Well, when we were talking about what we wanted to do, we knew we needed to have it homemade, and we talked about stuff with bacon because everything's better
Who
with
doesn't
bacon.
like bacon, right?
That's right. So Roman came up with this wonderful recipe for the apple pie with bacon, and I think it's pretty tasty.
We appreciate all the effort you guys have put into your display and your food. Thank you for supporting WISD.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, this is Mr. Matthew R Mcleod, and he is one of our brand new chefs. So he's a rookie to the HEB Celebrity Cookoff, and we are so excited that he has joined up for this event. So Matt, tell me first, why did you choose to tackle being a celebrity chef?
Well, Bruce is a good friend of mine. He asked me to do this a couple years. I just never could find the time, even though I really wanted to. And I am a true rookie chef, so this is a first attempt. So we'll see how it goes.
Great. Well, the goal of the event is to support the students and staff of Waco ISD through the Education Foundation. Why specifically this event with that philanthropic goal?
Well, I'd come before. We always bought a couple tables and had people come out, but I live in the district, big supporter of Waco ISD, what it does with my neighbors, with their children. So anything we can do to get involved, and this is such a fun event. I mean, look at all the people here. It's such a cool thing to be part of.
Well, let's get to the good stuff. I mean, the support in the foundation, we love all of that, but right now, staring in front of me, I see some delicious things that I would like you to tell me about. So tell us what you got.
So we did something that we could transport fairly well, and so we did a first course and a true second course.
Okay.
The first course is a Madeira pear with an espresso cheese and a honeycomb. It's got a nice little undersweet taste that's really, really good. And then we paired that with a Kobe beef. It's a Kobe filet that we ground, minced in basil, garlic, salt, and pepper. Made a meatball and then paired it with a crostini with Parmesan and garlic butter. It's really good.
Well, pear, cheese, and honey is truly one of my favorite combinations, so I am excited to taste that a little bit later on. So thanks so much for joining us this year, Matt.
Absolutely, thanks.
We're here with Eric Shepard, Executive Director at the Waco Civic Theater, and he's got a team of folks here that I'll ask you to introduce in a moment, Eric.
Sure.
But you've been a repeat celebrity chef here. Tell us a little bit about what brings you back, each year for this event.
I think it's the lack of real celebrities. But other than that, I love being here. It's a great event. It's a great cause. It's good food. And I get to hang out with people like you.
Hey, speaking of food, what do you have for us tonight?
We have cool malts. We're doing Greece in May of 2018, whenever this is broadcast.
Right.
And so we set up Arnold's Malt Shop here.
Got it.
So you can get a malt with whatever flavors you want in it, and we're dressed in genuine 50s attire. This is real pleather.
Real pleather. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Just like they had in the 50s.
So, who do you have preparing with you at the table tonight?
Well, I have my lovely wife, Erin. Say hi, Erin. Hi.
Erin.
And she's dressed as a Bobby Soxer, I guess.
And someone is modeling some real Richfield high memorabilia here. Introduce.
Real deal. Yeah, from way back in 19. Yeah. No. But you can see that the owner of this jacket was a letterman in golf.
Right, and this is a John Hall's vintage letter jacket. Is that right?
It truly is. I'm Kathy Hawes.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Alex.
Kathy, you look really good in John's coat. So
Thanks. He
All right.
thinks I look better than he does.
I think he's right. By the way.
Any of us who can wear our high school jackets. So thank goodness we have wives to wear them for us.
Well, folks, as you can see, this event is full of people who have fun. And if you have an opportunity to come in 2019, do whatever it takes to get a ticket. This is a fun event for a good cause. The chefs have a great time. The participants have a great time. Thank you to everyone who participates.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right, we are joined here by Mr. Brad Shelley. He is the Vice President of Hospital Operations for Baylor Scott & White Hillcrest, and we're excited to have him join us this year as a celebrity chef representing Baylor Scott & White. Tell us a little bit about the dishes that you guys are serving up tonight.
Well, first I want to just say that Glenn and Rhonda Robinson couldn't be here tonight, and they always send their regrets because they're waiting on a baby from Sarah Catherine.
How exciting.
So they're on baby watch. We have a pork chili verde with pork, and it's got bell peppers and cilantro, and The most interesting thing about this entree is it's the only entree that anybody will eat tonight that's available to patients. So this is actually off our patient menu. We serve this on Wednesdays. And then we also have a creme brulee for dessert.
All right, well, I will make sure and make a note that next time I need to get admitted to the hospital, it will be on a Wednesday,
Yes.
and only on a Wednesday. So thanks for that. Well, tell us, like I said, Baylor Scott and White and the Robinsons have been longtime supporters of the foundation. Why do you think that they continue that, and why do you think Baylor Scott and White chooses to keep being a part of the event?
Just because of the importance of education in our community, and just that we are a community-based organization, so we like to give back to the community, like to stay involved. Of course, Glenn's been involved in the chamber. He's been the president, and so, we like to invest in our community. We hire lots of folks that come out of the Waco School District. The GWACA program and programs like that have been very important to us.
Well, thank you so much, and we're excited that you guys were able to step up to the plate as the Robinsons wait for that new baby.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much.
Visiting now with Stephanie Peters, the operation manager with Cargill here in Waco. Cargill's been a great supporter of this event, but you're also a great employer here in town. How many folks in the Waco area work at Cargill?
We have about 650 employees at our plant here in Waco.
Wow, thank you for being such a great employer for our community as well as a supporter of the WISD. Stephanie, tell us, what did you prepare tonight for us?
So tonight we prepared Chinese lettuce wraps with spicy ground turkey made in our Arkansas facility, and then our pork loin torta that uses our fully cooked pork loin that we make here in Waco. We had a contest at work from our associates to decide the recipes that we brought tonight, and it was a lot of fun, and they're excited back here preparing them for everybody.
Well, we thank you and all your employees that had your own mini competition to decide what was going to compete here tonight. Absolutely. And the ladies behind us refused to speak on camera, but we want to thank all of them as well. So thank all the folks in the background. That's right. It's a team event, right, Stephanie? Team event. All right.
All right, this is Dan Ingham of the First National Bank of Central Texas, and unfortunately Dan was not able to chef with us last year, but we are fortunate that he was available and has stepped back into that role this year. So tell us why you wanted to come back again this year.
A, because it's fun, and B, because my wife and I are big believers in Waco ISD. My wife's a Waco ISD grad. She teaches in Waco ISD. My son goes to Waco ISD, so we're big believers in what this school district is and what it can be. So anything we can do to support it, we're in.
Well, we greatly appreciate that, and we're lucky that you've got a teacher wife on board because, she probably keeps it real for you on both the struggles and the joys of being a classroom teacher, and it helps you really understand why your support means so much to the students and the staff of Waco ISD. I'm staring at some delicious looking sliders, so why don't you hold one up and tell us a little bit about what you guys are serving up.
All right, so these are the First National sliders, we call them. They're barbecue chicken sliders, just typical kind of slider buns. We used HEB, some great, they have this pineapple barbecue sauce that's awesome. So I slow cooked that for about 4 or 5 hours, and then we put some nice cool coleslaw on top of it, and it makes for a great dinner.
Great. Well, I'm excited to get a taste of that a little later on, and thank you for your support, and thank you for being a great supporter of the Waco ISD Education Foundation.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Dan. All right, we are pleased to be joined this evening once again by the president of McLennan Community College, Dr. Johnette McKown. Thank you so much for being here this evening.
I'm happy to be here. This is always great fun.
Great. Well, tell us, obviously you guys know the value of education. That's also the market that you're in, and so you understand that value. But tell us why you think it's important for an institute of higher education to also then serve a K-12 district and its foundation.
Well, we're providing a pathway to success and to a career. So when we start with dual credit and our great partnership with WISD, they can come to us for a year or 2 years and then transfer to a 4-year, or else complete their degree, be a nurse or a physical therapist or many other kinds of things. So it's a great partnership to invest in our community.
Well, I would have to agree. I think many of our students and our parents and our community members have seen the value of that partnership. So we appreciate you guys being willing to do that for us.
It's a wonderful thing, and we can make education debt-free.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what you guys are serving up this evening. What do you guys have to offer?
Well, we have a South Pacific theme because we just did South Pacific, and one of our Waco High graduates was in the performance. Will be here later tonight. So that's why I have the fruit from the South Pacific.
Okay.
And then I know it doesn't go with it too well, but I make gumbo every year, and it's my own recipe, and so I thought we're having gumbo and South Pacific fruit.
Well, hey, I think it can be a winning combination, and we greatly, again, appreciate you being willing to come out, and your display looks fantastic. I saw it earlier and got excited about South Pacific because I love that musical. So thank you so much for being here.
All right, thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, we've got another rookie for the event tonight. We've got Chief Bobby Tatum of the Waco Fire Department, and he might be a rookie to the event, but, you know, the story goes that firemen know how to cook, so we cannot wait to see what he has served up this evening. So first, Chief, since you are a rookie to the event, tell us why you are willing to tackle being a celebrity chef at the event this evening.
Well, it's really hard to say no when you talk about what we can do for our kids and our community. And the fire department, we're involved in the community as well. And so we want to do everything we can for the kids, and so that's why I'm here tonight.
All right, so I hear that you are serving up Firehouse sliders, so tell us what that's all about.
Okay, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, it was a team effort. In the fire service, we all come together in the kitchen. You know we like to eat. And so this is one of the traditional meals to Waco, you know, really to Waco meal. Really, the beans were really prepared where you put chicken broth. You put them in chicken broth and let them simmer. And then you add all the other ingredients, which I won't divulge, but I can guarantee you they're very good. The brisket took a day to marinate, and then 7 hours over the grill, and they will just fall apart. Very good, I guarantee you.
Well, I'm pretty sure, like I said, that if anyone's going to make a good dish, it's going to be a group of firemen, so I'm excited to taste this a little later on, and thank you so much for joining us this year. We're great to have you on board.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
All right, we're here with Dr. Matthew Polk of Prosper Waco, and Prosper Waco we know is a great supporter of the community in general, so tell us a little bit about why specifically you support Waco ISD and the foundation through the cook-off.
Absolutely. Well, the Prosper Waco initiative is about a community effort to improve education, health, and financial security. So education is the first leg in that stool. A strong education system and success for our students is what makes a healthy community, and you know this is what it's about, is bringing the community together to support the schools in the community, especially Waco ISD.
Well, we greatly appreciate it, and we're so glad that you guys are back again this year. And I hear you guys are serving up something sweet, so tell us a little bit about what you guys have to offer tonight.
Yeah, we went for the dessert category this year, so we have a dessert for everybody. It's cold ice cream, it's mixed with hot coffee with a cookie on top. So whichever of those is your treat for after dinner, we got all of them for you. So, and it's a latte type coffee, so we're saying thanks a latte to the partners in the Waco and Prosper Waco initiative.
Well, you guys are saying thanks to Latte, and tonight we're saying thanks to Million. Again, it's all about the appreciation for our donors, our chefs, and the support we have. So thank you so much.
You bet. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure to be here with Dr. Marcus Nelson. He's the new superintendent of the Waco Independent School District. Dr. Nelson, this is your first opportunity to come to the Celebrity Cookoff. So what's your first impression of this event?
Well, I'm just real excited to be here, Mr. Eichenberg. I can tell you it's a great atmosphere, and just thinking about how this is going to help our teachers and eventually our kids, I'm just proud to be a part of it.
Well, Dr. Nelson, I know your staff has informed you that we're going to cross a milestone tonight. We expect, with the generosity of our donors during our audible auction, that over the 12 years of this event, we're going to raise $1 million cumulatively tonight. How does that information strike you?
Well, I tell you, your lovely wife and all the members of the board of directors, they're heavy hitters when it comes to helping out this community. And raising money is some of the things that they do well. And so I'm just so thankful to be part of the Education Foundation, and they work so tirelessly. And this is just a small example of how they do world-class events. And so I'm appreciative of all the work and effort, and just looking forward to a fantastic night.
It is a fantastic night, and I think that's one of the things that makes this event special is our celebrity chefs, the patrons that come back year after year and give their money, and it's all for a great cause. And you've got a pretty impressive meal prepared for us tonight. You want to talk a little bit about what the WISD is putting forth for our guests?
Well, you can tell my good friends over at Sodexo have done it once again. And, I have to admit, I didn't really do a whole lot of the cooking, but Sodexo is such a great partner and bring thousands of meals to our kids each day. And we're so proud of their partnership. And we've got a little beans and rice and a little peach cobbler and some ribs. And, as an African American, I feel like we had to do the whole soul food, how we do. So I'm real excited and looking forward to winning this whole thing.
Well, best of luck to you, Dr. Nelson. Thank you for being here tonight, and for the folks at Sodexo for the great work they did for this event.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Eichenberg. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
With a couple items left in that live auction, I got the word from behind me that we broke the $1 million mark for raising money for Waco ISD classrooms. And we could not have done it without these chefs who year after year come up and help us. All right, time for Chef Awards. Did you enjoy the food? You guys did a great job again. And so we're going to start out with Best Appetizer. And that award goes to Ted Teague. Yeah. Congratulations, my friend. Tell us about your dish, Ted.
It's a family recipe that we made for a while. And it's like a nice queso in a little pastry. And it has the best pop. And especially if you just pop it in there like a little, it's good.
Congratulations, Best Appetizer, Ted Teague from Allen Samuels. And they've been a big sponsor of the event for years. They do a lot. That Jeep out in front that we may give away tonight came from Ted Teague and Allen Samuels, all right? Our best entree. Boy, this was tight. But it's only fitting in his last cook-off. He's retiring. Goes to Bill Davenport for that roasted pig. And I want to tell you what Linda, your wife, told me when the event started. She said, your house smells like cabbage.
Yes, it does. It has. I cooked that cabbage on like Wednesday night, and we're still smelling the effects of it, yeah. We'll air the house out, babe, I promise.
She's shaking her head no. When did you start cooking this?
We actually started marinating the hog on Wednesday, and I went home Wednesday night and did the cabbage so it could set for a few days, and then we did the potatoes this afternoon and roasted the pig all day today. It all come together at 6:15.
Next award, Best Dessert. Woo, we had a lot of desserts. And the award goes to a previous winner in that, Roman Novian, for the best dessert. All right, our next prize for presentation, best presentation. We're doing third place on that one first, and that award goes to HEB and Bill Davenport, third place. And Michael Hines right there played a big part of that. They had a crew out today building a lot of that. The pergola. Well, we had two pergolas today. We had Lowe's pergola and HEB's pergola. There you go, okay. Second place in presentation. Well, I'll be Dr. Marcus Nelson, the other. There you go. What'd you think of your first cook-off?
Oh, I thought it's been great. Thank you to everybody for coming out, and just so proud of all the work our teachers do and everything HEB and everyone here does to help them. Thank you.
Thank you. Hitting that $1 million mark. I told him when he got here we're close to $1 million. Our winner for best presentation, and this was hard fought. We saw a lot of cool booths, and it goes to Dr. Johnette McKown from MCC. And I know you had help with it, didn't you?
I did. Belinda Shelburne helped, and we had 4 presidential scholars here who are all Waco High graduates.
Awesome. 4 Presidential Scholars, all Waco High grads. If you're not familiar with that Presidential Scholar Program, it is awesome building leaders for our community. And how many students are in that each year? Like, I was about 23 this year. And these are the cream of the crop, and she had them helping here. They did a good job. Congratulations, Johnette. Thank you so much. All right, most creative dish. This goes to Cory and Kate Duncan. Tell us about what you had.
Well, I had some brownies with some art on them.
Creative?
Art? Yeah.
You did the art.
I did that. I did that.
We appreciate your help with the cook-off and congratulations, okay? Very good. All right, next prize, best use of HEB products. And the winner, Dustin Drew and Beth Richards. And where's Dustin? There he is, back in back. Aren't you guys supposed to always stand side by side? Okay. Congratulations on that. That's a great job. All right. Our Rookie of the Year award. Now, we had 4 rookies participating tonight, but the Rookie Award winner is Chief Bobby Tatum. Fire Chief Bobby Tatum. Congratulations, Chief. All right, good job. All right, very good. All right. Now, the big awards. Our People's Choice Award. This is the award where you put dollars on the table in the jar. And we make $6,000 or $7,000 a year from you guys voting, so thank you so much. The People's Choice winner, 3rd place, goes to Philip Patterson and Dr. Brian Becker. Are they here? Huh? No, you don't have to be here to win, Joe. So, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. There you go. Congratulations. Very much. Appreciate that. You do a great job, okay? All right, People's Choice, 2nd place. The defending champion, Stephanie Peters from Cargill. There you go, sir. Thank you so much. All right, thank you for all you do for us. They're a loyal sponsor year after year after year. And our People's Choice winner for raising the most money out of all our chefs this year, again, Bill Davenport from HEB. Good. All right, and then our Top Chef Award. This is voted on by our judges. We had 15 judges this year, and they really worked hard. I saw them eating a lot of food. So the Top Chef Award also gets this coveted hat, HEB Celebrity Cookoff Chef hat. And it was a close and tight race, but the winner, the Top Chef this year, Philip Patterson and Dr. Brian Becker again from Providence. There you go. You can take off that hat and put on the real one. Very good. Now tell us about your dish.
It was a sports pig barbecue slider. We did some smoked brisket, pulled pork, sausage with a sweet heat barbecue sauce and some bourbon pickles.
Sounds really Texas.
Really.
Very good. Thank you so much. This event would be nowhere near as great as it is without the commitment, the drive, the creativity, the relationships, and the knowledge of this man, Bill Davenport from HEB. A lot of you know him from HEB's top store in Waco. They call it store number 1. It's at Valley Mills and I-35. Yeah, you're getting a standing O there, partner. I mean, a lot of you know him. He knows customer service. He knows the community. He does so much. Oh, this is heartwarming, man. We love you, man.
Thank you all so much. You know how much that means? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I got to tell you all a little story. Back in 2005, one of our other sponsors, we were looking for a title sponsor for this event, and we were 6 weeks before the event. We didn't know who to get. And Scott and I from Coca-Cola said, let's go talk to Bill Davenport. And we went to Bill and said, Bill, we got an idea for a charity event to help schools. He said, well, HEB loves education. We do a lot for education. He said, well, we gave him the idea of having celebrity chefs raise money for Waco ISD classrooms. That's the two things that HEB cares most about, education and food. Am I right?
That is correct.
And so we told Bill about our idea, and it took him about 5 minutes. He said, what's this going to cost us? I said, man, we're 6 weeks out. We're desperate. We'll take whatever you'll give us. $2,000. He said, I can do that out of my store budget. Just don't tell Ed Page. So we did it, and he has been a godsend for Waco ISD students. And so we've got a little something for you here, Bill, that we had made. It has the HEB Celebrity Cookoff logo on it. It says, thank you, Bill Davenport, for your vision, commitment, and outstanding culinary talents, helping raise $1 million for Waco ISD students.
Thank you so much. Look at that. I am so proud to have been part of this organization that we put together, and the money that allows us to put it back in the classroom where it's so desperately needed. Thank you all so much for your support. Can't thank you enough.
All right, guys, we've had a great evening. We just wrapped up our 12th annual Celebrity Cook-Off, and it was a great event with lots of great food and great fun had by all of our guests and chefs. And I have Alex once again here to share some exciting news with you based on tonight's event.
Well, we're going to restate that we hit our goal. We wanted to raise $1 million cumulatively over the 12 years that we've been running this program. We're thrilled for the support that we've received, and we've all had a great time. That's what makes this event so special is I can't eat another bite. The chefs do such a great job. If you've never been to this event, you need to come next year. This is one of the premier dining events in Waco. The chefs have so much passion for the district, and you see it in the foods they prepare for us tonight. It was a great night to hit $1 million. Absolutely. And I couldn't eat another bite. I'm stuffed. It was a good night.
It was a great night. And once again, we just want to reiterate and thank all of our corporate sponsors, our table sponsors, our chefs, our in-kind sponsors, our auction prize sponsors, and the guests who attend and just show their support for the students and staff of Waco ISD. It was another great success, and we're looking forward to another year. Thanks so much for supporting the Waco ISD Education Foundation through the HEB Celebrity Cook-Off.